Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadara Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Oh. Hare Krishna. Welcome to all the devotees to our Bhagavatam study. So, thank you for joining. Extremely sorry for keeping one extra class on working day, that too on Monday evening. So, yesterday we were discussing that how Puranjana saw the city of nine gates, what all the things that were there inside the city, what all the things that were there outside the city, while he was getting attracted to all these facilities that are provided within the city and outside the city, opportunity for fulfilling all his desires, ambitions, etc. Then suddenly one lady came, followed by 10 male servants, and each male servant followed by hundreds of female servants, as well as one bodyguard with 5 hoods. And then she was very attractive, very nicely decorated, very nicely good looking, very beautiful, youthful, and very much promising. And indirectly, she's indicating that I'm staying in this city, and the city has so many facilities, and outside city also, gardens also, so many facilities are there for you to have very nice time. And she is very much attractive to him. So now he is already attracted by her. Now he is flattering her to understand what are her intentions in coming to him. So you want to know who is she and why she came there. Is she ready to marry him? So Acharya said that the Jiva's bondage with the material world is not forced upon anybody. It is a voluntary acceptance. Just like Puranjana on his own inquiring Maya, who are you? Because he was attracted by the beauty of Maya, he was attracted by the facilities shown by the Maya, and he want to understand who is that Maya, whether Maya is ready to serve him, ready to accept him as a husband, etc. So it is our individual choice that we have accepted Maya. Maya never forced upon us that, oh, accept me, like that. She just came and stood in front of us and we have accepted Maya. So this understanding is given by this section. This section is all about how Jiva comes to this material world, how Jiva selects a particular body, how Jiva gets into a particular body, and what all Jiva does while living in that body, how one is bound by one's own activities, one's own karma, and what are the repercussions or the reactions of that karma. Like whole life, the whole movie of a Jiva's journey in the entire material world, starting from coming into this material world all the way up to going back to spiritual world, and how that is accomplished. Everything is clearly, very graphically. This entire script, this is a very good script for a beautiful movie. Like a very nice thing. So, but are you? Are you married? Etc. Etc. Etc.
Unable to
So
hear
let's move on.
Guruji.
Yes, Proji.
Your voice is breaking, Guruji.
Here also, I am not in my room. I am sitting in director sir's home. It should not happen.
Now
Now,
it is okay, bro. Previous what you said was not heard by any one of us.
now you're okay, Mataji. You're
Yes, sometimes it happens that you are speaking and then in middle one sentence is not heard.
selecting Maya as our companion. That Narada Muni wants us to understand through this section. So, what is the result of such selection is what the rest of the story. Now, Puranjana is asking the Puranjani, Katvam Kanjapala Sakshi
Patvam Kanja Sakhi
Kasya Siha Kuta Sati
Pasya Siha Kuta Sati
Imam Upapurim Biru
Imam Upapurim Bhiru
Kim Chikirshati Sham
Kim Chikirsasi Samsa Me. Translation. My dear lotus eyed, kindly explain to me where you are coming from, who are you, and whose daughter you are. You appear very chaste. What is the purpose of your coming here? What are you trying to do? Please explain all these things to me. Hare Krishna.
Is very nicely, very gently, very affectionately is asking, Oh, oh, lotus-eyed beauty, chaste and timid woman, who are you? Whom do you belong to? Katvam, Kasya Asi, where do you come from? Kutaiha, tell me what you want to do around this city. So basically, what are you doing here? What are your plans to do in this city? Like that. Even though the jiva is always situated with the intelligence and other factors, for the jiva in the human body, the intelligence and other factors become outstanding. The point here is, it is not the first birth of the Puranjana. Puranjana already passed through the animals, birds, bees, here and there, everywhere he passed through. He was not happy. That means in all those births also he was associated with the intelligence, mind, ego, and senses. Everything was there. But the senses and intelligence, how they function in other bodies is different from how they function in the human body. In the human body, the intelligence is at least highly developed. So in that way, he is asking as if he has never seen her. He is seeing her for the first time, something like that. Because of attraction, he asks her questions as if not knowing her. From which place did you come? What do you want to do in the neighborhood of the city, Upapurim? Because she also came out of the city. Puranjana came out and seeing the gardens surrounding the city, and Puranjani also came out of the city and she is talking to him. So he's asking her, what you are coming here, what you are planning to do in these gardens, something like that. Then he further continues. Kayete anupatayeta
Kaete nupatayeta
ekadasha mahabata
ekadashama bata
etavalalana shubru
etavalalanaha shubru
koyam tehi purasaraha.
poyam tehi purasaraha. Translation. My dear lotus eye, who are those 11 strong bodyguards with you, and who are those 10 specific servants? Who are those women following the 10 servants, and who is the snake that is preceding you? Hare Krishna.
So he inquired about her, and now he is inquiring the followers. There are so many followers along with her. He is asking about them. Who are they? So, who are your 11 followers? Ekadasha Anupata, the powerful bodyguards. Who are these women attendants? Who is the snake moving in front of you? तो उनके सामने snake था, 5 hooded snakes. उनके बगल में, actually previously it was at 10 servants. Now the 11th servant is also added. That time only 10 were mentioned. The 10 which are indicative of 10 senses. Now 11 are there. The 11th one is commander in chief, Senapati. Something like that, which is the mind, the head of the senses. And the female attendants, that every sense has hundreds of activities, they are all there behind. So who are they? Like that, he's asking. There are 11 powerful gods Powerful indicates the mind. The 11th one is actually the powerful one. Remaining 10 are there. They are also powerful. But compared to all of them, the 11th one is the most powerful one. That's why the powerful word is mostly for 11th one. The women attendants are the functions of the senses. The snake which has become a plaything is the prana. The five-hooded snake is represented by the five pranas. So like that. So only the mind is added extra. Previously the mind was not mentioned. The 11th, the commander in chief, the follower. Then he is going to tell that you look like Parvati Devi. You look like Saraswati Devi. You look like Lakshmi Devi. You look like Sati Devi. Like that. Are you Lakshmi? Are you Saraswati? Are you Sachi? Like that. So just is trying to find out possibilities. Tvam Hri Bhavanyasya Atava Gramapatim. Tvam Hrir Bhavani Asi Atava Gramapatim.
त्वं हीर्भवान्य असक्तय त्यक्त वाग्रमापतिम्
Vichinvati Kim Munivadraho Vane.
चिन्तवन्तीं किं मुनिवद्रभुवने
त्वदङ्घ्रिकामाप्तसमस्तकामम्
त्व अङ्घ्रिकामाप्तसमस्तकामम्
क्वापद्मकोशपतिता कराग्रात्
क्वा पद्मकोशपतिता कराग्रात्. Translation. My dear beautiful girl, you are exactly like goddess of fortune or the wife of Lord Shiva or the goddess of learning, the wife of Lord Brahma. Although you must be one of them, I see that you are loitering in this forest. Indeed, you are as silent as the great sages. Is it that you are searching after your own husband? Whoever your husband may be, simply by understanding that you are so beautiful to him, he will come to possess all the opulences. I think you must be goddess of fortune, but I do not see the lotus flower in your hand. Therefore, I am asking you, where have you thrown that lotus? Hare.
Yeah. Are you shyness personified? Samhri? Like that is he is guessing. Are you shyness modesty personified? Or are you Bhavani, the wife of Lord Shiva? Or are you Saraswati or Lakshmi? Ata Vag Rama. Are you Vagdevi or Rama Devi? So like that. Alone in the forest, like a great sage. Are you looking for your husband whose desires are fulfilled by desiring your lotus feet? So basically, you are like a Atma Rama sage. You are walking in this forest, lonely forest, lattering, looking for your husband, whose desires are fulfilled by desiring your lotus feet. So basically, indirectly telling that. So whoever may be, if you are modesty personified or Bhavani or Saraswati or Lakshmi, just by having you as their wife, all their desires are fulfilled. Like that is basically flattering and glorifying. Where is the lotus bird that has fallen from your hand? As Mataji read, if you are Lakshmi, you should be holding the lotus. Where is that fallen? Something like that. One considers one's intelligence to be excellent and attractive to all people because of lack of discernment. That is indicated by the king's statements. So basically, when he said the statement that, so are you Saraswati, are you Lakshmi, are you Parvati, are you modesty personified? Uh, are you looking for your husband whose desires are fulfilled by desiring your lotus feet? That means people are mesmerized by somebody's intelligence. When a person thinks that I am the most intelligent, everyone should be mesmerized by my intelligence. Everyone should surrender to my intelligence and they should become enlivened or whatever by my intelligence. Like that one thinks. That is what is indicated here. That means everyone glorifies their intelligence. Everyone thinks that I am the most intelligent person. And everyone thinks that everyone should follow what my intelligence says. Because my intelligence is the best intelligence in this world. That's why he is comparing the Puranjani with Lakshmi, Saraswati, Parvati, and modesty personified because they are the best of the women. He is comparing with them. So just like we think that my intelligence is the best. So something like that. Seeing her shyness, because she covered her face and eyes, he says she is personified shyness. Not just that she is feeling shy, but she must be the yes, like that. That is attracting to me. Are you looking for a husband who follows dharma in the forest alone? This indicates that he is attracted by the sweetness of intelligence. So basically, when he said that, there is one point. Finally, first he said that, are you Parvati, are you Lakshmi, or are you Saraswati? Then he said, are you looking for your husband? So one meaning is, are you looking for as your husband? If you are Parvati, looking for Shiva. If you are Saraswati, looking for Brahma. If you are Lakshmi, looking for Vishnu. That is there. The second point is that, okay, if you are not Parvati, Lakshmi, or Saraswati, you are a maiden. So are you looking for a new husband? Something like that. So he is indirectly telling that if this is what you are looking for a husband, then I am here to become your husband. So that is the understanding. So then he says that if you are looking for a husband who follows dharma in the forest alone, because you are already like a sadhvi, Munivad. So you are looking for a Muni type of husband. This indicates that he is attracted by the sweetness of intelligence. Then you want to indicate that you are a Munivad, you are like a Muni Kanya. If you are looking for a Muni husband, I am the best of the Munis. I am best of the Dharma followers. You can select me as your husband. So indirectly he is expressing his desire to become her husband. So like that. Noticing her beauty, he says, are you the wife of Lord Shiva? Are you looking for your husband, Lord Shiva? Then, seeing her great intelligence, he asks, are you Saraswati? Are you looking for your husband, Lord Brahma? Seeing her great wealth, he asks, are you Lakshmi? Looking for Lord Vishnu? So, Mother Parvati is our beauty, Mother Saraswati is our intelligence, Mother Lakshmi is our wealth. So, all these three are there in her. So, one, just taking one point and is kind of conjecturing. You have controlled your senses like a sage. What kind of husband do you have? Do you look like a Muni lady, Munisri? So what kind of husband? Which Rishi is your? If Brahma, Shiva, and Vishnu are not your husband, since you look like a sadhvi, so a sadhu must be your husband. Which sadhu is your husband? Something like that. He has fulfilled all desires by desiring your lotus feet. It is commonly said that for all people, all type of wealth are dependent on the strength of one's intelligence. So a person became wealthy means that person became wealthy on the strength of his intelligence. So a person becomes intelligent on the strength of one's intelligence. So something like that. The lotus bird is the discerning or discrimination, nishaya or pramana, power of the jiva. It is understood her control through her control, though no one can see this. She has thrown it away. So basically, there are 6 functions of intelligence are there. These are there in the third canto we studied teachings of Lord Kapila. So among them, the 2 important one are Nishaya and Pramana. So Nishaya means we become ascertain on particular thing. We understand whether it is correct or not. Ascertainty is the function of the intelligence. And also Pramana, discrimination. Intelligence, another function of intelligence is to help us understand what is what. तो प्रमाण के साथ हमको समझाना वो इंटेलिजेंस का एक्टिविटी है मतलब it does not give us the blind understanding, it will give us the understanding based on the supporting evidence, pramana. So of the 6, these are the 2 important things: nishaya, viparyasa, pramana, smruti, nidra, swapa. These are the 6 functions. Nishaya means right assignment, right discernment. विपर्यास means wrong assignment, right को right बताना, wrong को wrong बताना. That is good intelligence का function. And pramana means telling what is what with evidence. Nishaya, viparyasa, pramana, nidra, sleep also is a function of intelligence. And smruti, memory, is also a function of intelligence. Nidra, smruti, and there was one more item. I don't remember. If somebody of you know, you can tell me. Nishchaya, Viparyasa, Pramana, Nidra, Smruti, and one more is there. I don't remember. Yeah, either shloka is there. Samshayoto Viparyasa Nishaya Smrutirevacha Swapa iti uchyate buddhir lakshanam vritti pratak. The characteristics of the buddhi by its various functions are doubt, samshaya. First to doubt, samshay dena. ये ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए, ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए. And false knowledge, viparyasa. So to determine it is false, ascertain in the correct knowledge, nishchaya. Smruti, remembrance. Swapa, sleep. And pramana. This shloka does not have pramana. Adding pramana also, it becomes total 6. These are the 6 functions of the intelligence. Samshaya, viparyasa, nishchaya, pramana, smruti, and swapa. They are the 6 functions of the intelligence. Patanjali says, one second. Patanjali says, pramana, viparyasa, vikalpa, nidra, smrutaya. The functions of buddhi are correct knowledge, false knowledge. Pramana is kind of nishchaya. Viparyasa is viparyasa only. And vikalpa is samshaya. Nidra is nidra. Smrutaya is smriti. 5 functions. So yeah, these two are like, both are like synonym to each other, like that is taken. 5 or 6, either way we can take. Yes, Mataji.
So, Prabhuji, how buddhi's function is sleep?
लोग ज्यादा इंटेलिजेंट हो गए ना, ज्यादा नहीं आएगा.
I can't hear, Prabhuji. What?
See, people are good intelligent. They sleep nicely. People are too much thinking, na? The brain becomes heated and one does not get sleep only.
Okay.
So intelligence also directly connected to sleep also. It is connected to memory also. People say, na, in our Telugu there is a proverb, Moddu Nidra. Moddu means foolish. It is said that a foolish person sleeps a lot. An intelligent person does not sleep so much. More the intelligence, less the sleep. Because the mind is constantly thinking, contemplating, thinking, does not sleep only. And one does not have anything to think of. आराम से 8 घंटा सोते हैं. I mean, these are like village proverbs. Exactly, scientifically, I don't understand. But our Acharya said that if one is sattvic in intelligence, one sleeps. Jitna chahiye utna hai. Not more, not less. But from material point of view, if one is too much intelligent and too much thinking, it does not sleep properly. That's why nowadays people, they have the sleep problem, insomnia. Matlab, it is in one sense, some thinking, some planning, some contemplation is happening. Whether it is constructive or destructive, we don't know. But too much contemplation disturbs the mental function and does not get sleep. And one does not have anything to think. आराम से सो जाएंगे. 8 घंटा 10 घंटा.
Okay.
So like that.
Yeah.
I mean, in the village circumstance, they say that students and all, they don't sleep a lot, but those who are farmers, they sleep nicely, ऐसे बोलते. Because ज्यादा सोचने का नहीं, खेती कर दिया एंड आराम से वो अपने आप आ जाएंगे, उसके लिए ज्यादा सोचने का जरूरत नहीं. बट बाहर के तरफ है तो स्टूडेंट है तो ये होमवर्क करने का, एग्जाम है, वो एग्जाम है, ये बाय हार्ट करने का, वो बाय हार्ट करने का ज्यादा टेंशन रहता है, इसलिए नींद नहीं आते करके. इन चाइल्डहुड ना, सो थोड़ा सा ऐसा बच्चों को समझाने के लिए ऐसा बोलते थे. So that is how scientifically I'm not sure. So you may know, because psychologically what is the reason people don't get sleep, insomnia and all. This is one of the thing. Too much thinking, not necessarily constructive, but some thinking. And smruti is the memory also. If one is intelligent, means he will be able to quickly answer. The memory is good, sharp memory we say, na? That is also a function of good intelligence. So that is possible. When we are conscious, we can remember those things very attentively. If we hear attentively, we can remember them for long. So in that way, hearing, analyzing directly depends on memory. But ultimately, all these points are here. Our Puranjana is trying to flatter her, trying to attract her. He is glorifying that you are the best. You are like Lakshmi, you are like Saraswati, you are like Parvati, you are the topmost person, you are the best of all intelligence. So he is flattering. And when she let loose that bird is the indicator of Nishaya and Pramana. So, in one sense, she is a sadhvi. She is supposed to be, of course, she is also hairy personified, modesty personified, but still she is wandering alone. So, wandering alone is like making oneself vulnerable to surroundings. That means you have given away your pramana, nishaya, determination, discrimination, and discernment. So you have become vulnerable yourself, looking for a husband, something like that. Have you given up your self-controlled mentality? Something like that. He's asking. Basically, the point is that it seems that you are given up your lotus bird. That means you are looking for a husband. You are supposed to be self-controlled, but you are looking for a company. So I'm here to give you company, something like that. So why I'm telling all these things very detailed way? Because Jiva only catches Maya on his own. He is only flattering her and he is only telling that you are looking for a husband. Actually, he is looking for her, but he is telling her you are looking for a husband, something like that. This is how Jiva comes under Maya's control. So in that way. Next, he further continues. Na samvaroranyatama bhuvispruk
नासाम्बरो अन्यतमा भुवि स्पृक्
purimimam veeravarena sakam.
पुरीम् इमां वीर वरेण साकम्
Haryasyalankartumadabrakarmana
अर्हसि अलङ्कर्तुम् अदभ्रकर्मणा
lokam param shririva yajna pumsha.
लोकं परं श्री इव यज्ञपुंसा. O greatly fortunate one, it appears that you are none of the women I have mentioned, because I see that your feet are touching the ground. But if you are some woman of this planet, you can, like the goddess of fortune, who, accompanied by Lord Vishnu, increases the beauty of Vaikuntha planets, also increase the beauty of the city by associating with me. You should understand that I am a great hero and a very powerful king on this planet.
He is flattering further. Oh, beautiful woman, you are not any of these women since your feet touch the ground. See, he said, are you modesty personified? That means, are you modesty devata? Or are you Lakshmi Devi, Saraswati Devi, or Durga Devi? Something like that he was asking, like Parvati Devi. If you are a Devi, the Devata's feet will never touch the ground. But your feet are touching ground. That means you are not any of these Devi. So like that is telling. Oh, beautiful lady, you are not any of these women since your feet touch the ground. You should decorate this city along with me, a great hero of many exploits. Now he says that since you are not the wife of any of these principal devatas, Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva, and since you are also not the wife of modesty personified, means maybe whoever is the husband of modesty personified, so you are not, maybe we can, I am not sure. Modesty personified husband could be Kandarpa only. So if your husband is not Kandarpa, if you're not your husband is not any of these things, if you're not at all married, so I'll give you one offer that you can marry me and both of us can live in this city and that city becomes prosperous. You should decorate this city along with me, a great hero of many exploits, just as Lakshmi resides in Vaikunta with Lord Vishnu. So he began to tell that I am the king of this city and you should be with me. You should decorate this city by becoming my queen. So openly he's proposing. He negates his previous questions to show that she is suitable for him as his wife. Oh beautiful woman, because your feet touches the earth, you are none of these Devis. You are not Parvati, you are not Saraswati, you are not Lakshmi, you are not Kandarpa's wife Rati. Devatas do not touch the earth. Devatas' feet will not touch the ground. That way. Veera Varena refers to the king. Param is Vaikunta. So since you are not wife of any of these devatas, and it seems you are not married anybody, you are not, you, even though you look sadhu, you are not wife of any sadhu, you are single woman. So, so marry me and decorate the city. So in that way. By a little consideration, one can understand that one's intelligence is not the best, but people think that they have the best intelligence. The point is that when he said, you are not any of these Devis because Devis don't touch the ground, that means that transcendental intelligence never touches matter. Not touching the ground means that the intelligence that never touches the matter. What kind of intelligence? That is transcendental intelligence. Lakshmi, Parvati, and Saraswati Devi and Rati Devi also, they represent a transcendental intelligence. That is Chetana. Since you are touching the ground, that means you are not Chetana, you are simply Buddhi, your intelligence. So this is not a superior quality. So like that one should understand. But none of them think like that. Everyone thinks that my intelligence is the best intelligence. All of you are full number one in front of me. Like that. This is a common, everyone thinks like that. Even though one may be full number one, but one thinks I'm the best. I'm the top most intelligent. That is quite common for anyone because ego does not allow anybody. So are you following the concept, how it is being developed? Hare Krishna.
Yes, Prabhu.
And this point, when I was reading this particular verse, not now, but the previous batch, we generally hear one story in our ISKCON initial days. The succession course and all, one story was told that one thief's family, they are known for thievery, but before going to thievery, they worship Durga Devi. They properly worship Durga Devi and they go for thievery here and there. So the head, he trained his son, and the son is going for the first time. The father told, Hare Krishna, a robber community is there. They have a head. So before going for any robbery, they would worship Devi always. So the head's child has grown up, he became youth, and now he should be taken for the thievery. The father told him, so my dear son, you can go anywhere, you can do any thievery, but never ever go in the company of Vaishnavas. So when the Vaishnava pravachans are going on, don't go there. If you go there, they will spoil your mind and they will not allow you to do your profession of thievery. They will change your understanding of importance of thievery and all, something like that. He said. Then he said, okay, okay, no problem. So that day, the different teams went different sides, and this fellow in a group, they went to steal the property, the jewelry of the princess, the queen, basically. So they stole the property of the queen. So while going out, some noise was made, and the soldiers became no alarmed, and they are following on this thief. So he stored a important jewelry, Mutyala Haram, that Moti Har, the very costly one with a diamond in between. So he took it, he hidden it somewhere else, and he want to hide himself. And nearby there was a pravachan was going on. He went inside the pravachan in order to hide himself. So the soldiers were searching. He saw the soldiers, he went deep inside, and the pravachan is going on. He remembered his father, never ever listened to a pravachan of Vaishnavas. Then he was closing his eyes, his ears. Though he closed his ears, now and then he was looking backward and looking for the soldiers here and there. While doing so, The people who are next to him, they kind of, because his arms are touching them, they kind of pushed his arms. So the ear got opened. At that time, he heard three words, three sentences, we can say. So what is that? The Devatas never blink their eyes. Devatas they never touch ground, and Devatas never cast shadow. These three words he heard, nothing more, nothing before, nothing after. He heard about these three things. And then the soldiers went away, and later on he went back. And but when he was going back home, the soldiers silently followed and caught him, took him and put him in the prison. And he was telling, I am not taken. So he was not listening only. I am not accepting only because it is not with him. He's already he saved it somewhere else. The king said, okay, these people are ardent followers of Durga Devi. They will never lie to Durga Devi. Then bring a drama artist. They brought a drama artist like a Durga Devi in the middle of the night while he was sleeping in the prison. Durga Devi came and said, Beta, उठो, आप झूठ मत बोलो, आप सच्चाई बोल के राजा को बता दो रानी का मुत्याला हार कहाँ पे, that is very dear to mine. The queen wanted to offer it to me, something like that. So while she was telling, he initially was mesmerized. Oh, really? Durga Devi came to me. He began to offer obeisances, began to offer prarthana, all these things. But while offering Dandavat Pranam, he saw her feet is touching ground. Then he saw behind there is a nice shadow. Then he looked at her face. The eyes are blinking too much because it is the middle of the night. Raat ko 12 baje. She was not sleeping whole night and she was blinking so much. So he understood. She is not Devi. She is a drama artist. So he said to the Devi that, my dear Devi, no, I have not taken. I am innocent. Devi went and informed the king. King believed, and the fellow got released next day morning. Then while going home, he was contemplating. I just heard three words from the Pravachanakar. I got saved. Otherwise, if I had told truth, I would have been hanged. I would have been dead by now. That means just by hearing three words of a Vaishnava Kathakar, I have been saved from the imminent death. If I continuously hear, what will happen? So something like that. So you can see here that point. Even though it's some small folk stories, but it has got a philosophical import, Shastric imports and all in that. So many. So Devatas will never touch the ground. Edeshamapanga vikanditendriyam
देशमापङ्गविखण्डितेन्द्रियम्
Savrida Svita Vibramadbruva
सव्रीडभावस्मितभिप्रमद्रुव
Tayopasrusto Bhagavan Manobhava
तयोपपृष्टो भगवान् मनोभवम्
Prabhadadetanugran Shobhane.
प्रभादित अनुग्रहन् शोभाने. Translation. Certainly, your glancing upon me today has very much agitated my mind. Your smile, which is full of shyness, but at the same time lusty, is agitating the most powerful Cupid within me. Therefore, O most beautiful, I ask you to be merciful upon me.
Oh, beautiful woman, since powerful Cupid, inspired by your bewildering brow and your shy, affectionate smile, is harassing me, whose senses are smashed by your glance. Please be merciful to me. So till now he was flattering her, now he is submitting. The Cupid pierced me. I've been attracted to you. Be merciful to me by becoming my wife, something like that. Since Cupid, inspired by your glances, is attacking me, whose eyes, whose eye is shattered by your glance, be merciful. His eye of knowledge is shattered. His discrimination is shattered. That means he was supposed to be self-controlled, but he lost his self-control. He became attracted by her beauty, her glances, etc. As if Cupid pierced him, something like that. So he is submitting to her and saying that, please accept me, please become my wife, please accept me as your husband. He is begging in one sense. His impressions of sense objects, produced specially by intelligence, attack him. Give me enjoyment of your sense objects, such as sound and touch. That means Jiva on his own surrenders to the intelligence, saying that, give me the enjoyment of the five tanmatras. You are only the hope, only hope for me to enjoy in this world. Please give me that enjoyment. Something like that is saying. Actually, you should pray. Please give me knowledge, Vidya, your sister. The intelligent person should ask for Vidya Devi, not Avidya Devi. But unfortunately, we ask for Avidya Devi only because we are only interested in material sense gratification, not in spiritual knowledge. That is the problem. So here that Vidya is considered to be the sister of Avidya. Avidya is Dharma, Artha, Kama, which includes Sakama Karma. So this is also as per Dharma only, but material enjoyment as per Dharma. And Vidya is for moksha. Of four Purusharthas, Dharma, Artha, Kama fall in the category of Avidya Shakti of Maya. Moksha falls in the category of Vidya Shakti of Maya, which includes Niskama Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, Ashtanga Yoga, and Bhakti mixed with Karma Jnana Yoga. Mixed Bhakti. Because Ananya Bhakti is beyond three gunas. So that is not counted under Vidya. So Vidya is within the three modes, within Sattvaguna only, which includes Nishkama Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, Ashtanga Yoga, and mixed Bhakti teaches us how to attain moksha. So that is called Vidya. So in that way. So Avidya Puranjani and Vidya Puranjani, both are twin sisters. So we should pray for Vidya Puranjani, but we are asking for Avidya Puranjani. So that is what the problem. I think he is further continuing. Satrutak he is continuing only. Tvadananam Subru Sutaralocanam
वदाननं शुभ्रुसुतारलोचनं
Vyalambineelalaka Vrindasamrutam
व्यालं विनीलालकवृन्दसंवृतं
Punniyamedharshayavallguvachakam
उन्नीय मे दर्शय वल्गुवाचकम्
Yadvridayanaabhimukam Suchismite.
यद्व्रीडयानाभिमुखं शुचिस्मिते. Translation: My dear girl, your face is so beautiful with your nice eyebrows and eyes and with your bluish hair scattered about. In addition, very sweet sounds are coming from your mouth. Nonetheless, you are so covered with with shyness that you do not see me face to face. I therefore request you, my dear girl, to smile and kindly raise your head to see me.
Hmm. Oh, woman with a bright smile, raise up your face. Because he said, no, you are Hri personified, modesty personified. She was covering her face with the veil. She's looking downward only, something like that. That's why he's asking that. Raise up your face. Show me your face with your fine eyebrows and eyes with beautiful pupils, surrounded by long locks of black hair and endowed with attractive words, which you do not show out of shyness. He indirectly says that, anyway, I'm decided to marry you. So now you can show me your face. You don't have to cover. Normally, the woman does not show their face to others in that context. The lusty jiva with no memory of the past shows his bewilderment. Valgu Vachaka means who speak attractive words. Show that face which you do not point towards me. So basically, he was so much enamored in enjoying the five tanmatras, in trying to get the enjoyment of the five tanmatras. So he's telling that, show me your face. That means show me all the sense objects, give me enjoyment. So in that, like that. Show me your face means the face will have 2 ears. So give me the enjoyment of hearing. The face will have eyes. Give me the enjoyment of seeing. The face will have nostril. Give me the enjoyment of smelling. The face will also have tongue. Give me the enjoyment of tasting, and also touch. Give me the enjoyment of touch, something like that. All these, the face itself is the someone substance of all the enjoyments. In that way, show me your face means give me the material enjoyments. Oh, intelligence like that. Oh, avidya, oh, ignorance, you have cheated me of spiritual bliss, but now provide a wealth of sense objects so that I can enjoy. So now he says that anyway, you are not ready to give me spiritual bliss, give me material bliss. Give up your stubbornness. That means remove your veil. The face with beautiful features indicate form. The beautiful face indicates beautiful form. Taste, tongue. Tongue indicates taste. Nostril indicates smell. The skin indicates touch. And ears indicate sound. So he prays to enjoy them. So show me your face means, for Puranjani, showing a face means, for intelligence, give me the enjoyment of all the five tanmatras. So that is the understanding. So in that way, he is requesting. So these are the words spoken by Puranjana to flatter the Puranjani, to attract. So that she will accept as her husband. So that was the thing. So now Nardamani telling that what is the response of the Puranjani? Narada Uvacha.
Narada Uvacha.
Okay. Any questions in the previous section?
No, Prabhuji.
Okay. Ittam Puranjanam Nari
Itham Puranjanam Nari.
Yachamanam Adhiravat
Yachamanam Adhiravat.
Abhyanandata Vira
Abhyanandatam Viram.
Asanti Viramohita.
Asanti Viramohita. Translation. Narada continued, my dear king, when Puranjana became so attracted and impatient to touch the girl and enjoy her, the girl also became attracted by his words and accepted his request by smiling. By this time, she was certainly attracted by the king.
Nardamani is saying that, O king, the smiling woman attracted to foolish Puranjana, who was imploring her in this way, spoke to him. So she also became attracted to him. Puranjana was foolish or seemingly foolish. Adhiravat. Dhira means sober. Adhira means not so sober. Adhiravat means just like a non-sober person he was speaking. So whether he has really become non-sober or he was speaking like a non-sober because he wanted to attract that lady, so he was speaking as if he is not controlled, something like that. Actually, he was intelligent. He was intelligent, having knowledge by his very nature. So the soul by nature is intelligent only. But in order to gain, in order to attract the Puranjani, he is speaking as if Adhiravat, something like that. Oh valiant king, I have told you a story about yourself only. Just as the jiva is attracted to sweetness of the sense objects by the intelligence can be attracted to the spiritual sweetness by the jiva. So now both have, the jiva becomes attracted to matter through intelligence. Because it is intelligence which reveals the attractiveness of matter. Just like the intelligence inspires us to become attracted to matter, same way the jiva supposed to attract the intelligence towards the spiritual bliss. It is our duty. We have to train our intelligence to become attracted to spiritual bliss. That's how we can purify our intelligence. How can we purify intelligence? Like so many things are come. Like wealth is purified by giving charity. Mind is purified by mantra chanting. Mantra ayate iti mantra. Like that we say na. Like that intelligence is purified by reading
Reading
Shastra.
scriptures. Reading
Reading
Shastras.
scriptures. So when we read Shastra, we are reading about Lord, we are reading about Vaikunta, we are reading about the devotees. So when we read that, we are helping intelligence to taste the spiritual bliss. That's how the intelligence becomes attracted to spiritual bliss. So that is the understanding here. Na vidama vayam samyak
न विदावा वयं सम्यक्
kartaram purusharbha
कर्तारं पुरुषर्षभ
atmanascha parasyapi
आत्मनश्च परस्यापि
gotram nama cha yatkritam.
गोत्रं नाम च यत्कृतं. The girl said, O best of human beings, I do not know who has begotten me. I cannot speak to you perfectly about this, nor do I know the names or the origin of the associates with me.
She also speaks in the same way. O best of men, I do not know who produced me. I do not know who are my parents. And I do not know my name or family, nor the names and family of other accompanying me. So like that. She also speaks in such a way that she wants to attract Puranjana. I do not know the answers to your questions. In the context of the story, the king understood that she must be the daughter of some Apsara who came to bewilder a sage. Like in the Bhagavatam, also multiple places we see, na? If a sage is performing tapasya, Indra sends an Apsara, and the sage becomes attracted to that Apsara and they get married and then beget children. Like Vishwamitra became attracted by Menaka and they gave birth to Shakuntala. So like that. There are many cases. Even in the fourth canto, we'll see in the future. The 10 Prachetas are going to marry one lady. That lady was the child of Kandumuni and Pramlocha. Kandumuni was performing severe austerities. Indra sent to Pramlocha. So Kandumuni became attracted to Pramlocha. And Pramlocha gave birth to a daughter. And Kandumuni went to one side and Pramlocha went to the other side. The daughter was lying down in the forest. And Indra, because Indra only sent Pramlocha, Indra took the responsibility. Indra came and put his forefinger in the mouth of the girl. So by sucking the forefinger of Indra, she was nourished because she could not get mother milk. And later on, Indra requested the trees because Indra gives rain. By the rain, the trees are surviving. So Indra requests the trees to take care of this baby. That baby was taken care by the trees. So when the 10 Prachetas, they were performing tapasya for 1,000 years, that time there was no king. We'll understand after this Puranjana story. Before his sons comes back, Puranjana understood that I need to practice bhakti right now. So he went to forest to practice bhakti. That time there was no king. The whole land was filled with lot of trees. When the Prachetas came out, since the entire surface of the earth is occupied by the trees, they became very much disturbed. What is this? Just because there is no ruler, you occupy the entire space? How dare you? So they began to burn the trees. Then Soma comes. I think Soma only nourished, not Indra. Soma only put his finger in the mouth of the baby and nourished. And then Soma comes and tells that, oh, my dear Prachetas, please don't do that. See what can be done. No, there should be someone caretaker because there was no caretaker. The tree grew up on its own. Whatever trees you have burnt, that is sufficient. Remaining trees, you keep them. In fact, the trees want to offer you some nice gift. They have a daughter and they want to offer their daughter in marriage to you. Because moon god want to settle the matter. Because from moon rays comes the fruits and flowers from the trees. There's a correlation between both of them. Very nice correlation. So if you marry their daughter, the trees become your relatives and you should not harm them. So like that, the matter will be settled. So the daughter was given in marriage to, I think her name is Asikni or something like that. I don't remember the name. We'll read in the fourth canto end. So the 10 Prachetas married her. So like that. So same way here, you're thinking that, so like that, some sages performing tapasya, Indra sent a Apsara, and as a result of that, you are born and you are not taken care by neither the father nor the mother. So like that. When she said like that, I don't know who are my parents, and he thought that like, okay, you may be the daughter of a Apsara and a sage, something like that. The spiritual meaning is the ignorance which covers the knowledge of the jiva should not claim to know the Lord. Ultimately, all of us are produced from the Supreme Lord. Even the 24 elements, the intelligence is also produced from Mahavishnu. By the glance of Mahavishnu upon Prakriti produced 24 elements. So from that point of view, Prakriti is the mother, Lord Vishnu is the father for the 24 elements also. Then the Buddhi is one of the 24 elements should say that Vishnu is my father. But the Buddhi can only tell Vishnu is my father if the Buddhi is spiritual Buddhi. If it is material Buddhi, how can she tell Vishnu is my father and don't surrender to Vishnu? That is contrary. That's why she says, I don't know who is my father. So that is how the material intelligence bewilders us. So in that way. The spiritual meaning is the ignorance which covers the knowledge of the jiva should not claim to know the Lord. I do not know into which lineage I was born, nor my name. Because ignorance means forgetfulness of our true identity. So same way she is telling, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know. I will also make you that you will forget your identity. Something like that. I don't know about myself. If you come in my company, you will also do not know who you are. Something like that. That is what Buddhi does. That's what she is telling. Ihadhyasantamatmanam
इहाद्यासन्तमात्मानं
vidamana tata param
विदामाना तथा परम्
येनेयं निर्मिता वीरा
येनेयं निर्मिता वीरा
पुरी शरणमात्मनः.
पुरी शरणमात्मनः. O great hero, we only know that we are existing in this place. We do not know what will come after. Indeed, we are so foolish that we do not care to understand who has created this beautiful place for our residence.
O king, I know that I am existing here today and nothing else. I do not know by whom my shelter, the city was built. She's telling that what I know is all that I am here today. I don't know anything about my past. And I also don't know who built this city, this wonderful palace. What do you know then? Is the question. I do not know by whom my shelter, the city was built. I'm just living here. That's all. The king understood that the city was built by some sage like Kardama by his power of yoga for material enjoyment. So Kardama Muni built the city for the enjoyment of Kardama and Devahuti, and afterwards they left. Kardama left to the forest, and Devahuti performed austerities and living that city there only. That city is still lying there, something like that. Some sage built the city and left it there, and now it is empty. Anybody can use something like that. Ete sakaya sakyo me
Ete sakhaya sakhyo me
nara naryascha manada
nara naryascha manada
suptaya mai jagarti
suptayam mai jagarti
nagoyam palayan purim.
nagoyam palayan purim. My dear gentlemen, all these men and women with me are known as my friends, and the snake, who always remains awake, protects this city even during my sleeping hours. So much I know, I do not know anything beyond this.
Oh, respectful one, the men and women are my friends. While I sleep, the snake always awake and protect the city. Till now, she spoke about herself. Now she's speaking about her companions. She answers his question about her followers. The 11 male friends are the 11 senses, and the female attendants are the actions of the senses. When I sleep along with my 11 associates, the snake prana remains awake. Here again, the Bhagavad Gita sloka, third chapter. What was that shloka? Indriyani paranyahur, indriyebhya parammanah, manasastu parabuddhir, yo buddhe parasasusa. So that shloka, same thing. Here it says that, see, I am there. I have 11 attendants, 5 jnanendriyas, 5 karmendriyas and mind. And I also have one bodyguard, the snake with 5 hoods. Even when I and my followers sleep, the bodyguard is simply awake throughout the night, protecting the city, guarding the city. So, what is the meaning of this? So, throughout the day, all of us are awake. The snake is awake, my 11 attendants are awake, I am also awake. The night time when I go to sleep, the first stage of sleep is dreaming. Jagruti, Swapna, Sushupti. In the dreaming state, what happens? When dreaming, the senses do not function, but the mind functions. Of the 11 accompaniments, the 10 accompaniments are also sleeping along with me. But the 11th one is awake. The mind is awake. The mind goes through dream. In the dream, the mind creates I being a bird, I being a tiger, I being a lion. Imaginations happens in the dream because mind is still active. The body is sleeping, the senses are sleeping, and the person is sleeping, but the mind is still active. Mind takes the person somewhere else into the mountains, flying here and there, etc. etc. So that means when I dream, my body is sleeping and my senses are sleeping, but the mind is awake. And in deep sleep, even the mind and intelligence do not function, but the prana remains active. So Puranjani is speaking, when I sleep means when the mind sleeps, sir, when the intelligence sleeps, anyway the senses already sleep, but the mind is awake for performing all the dreaming activities. But in deep sleep, even the mind is sleeping, but the breathing is continuously going on. Breathing cannot stop. Breathing and also things associated with breathing. Same way here, the 5-hooded snake is awake throughout the day protecting the city. That means the pancha pranas, the 5 pranas are still awake even in deep sleep. They are protecting the guarding the city, protecting the city. So keeping the person alive even when we are in deep sleep. So that is the way it is being mentioned. Indriyani paranyahur indriyebhya parammanah manasastu parabuddhir yo buddhe parasasya. Evam buddhe paramuddva samsabhyatmanam atmana jai shatru mahabaho kamarupam durashadam. This was the verse in Bhagavad Gita. The 10 senses along with intelligence and prana are considered superior to dull matter, 5 gross elements. The gross body made up of 5 elements, they are inferior. The 10 senses are superior to them. Senses, because senses are active throughout the day, the mind by nature is dull, but senses are active throughout the day. That's why senses are superior to dull matter. Mind and ego is superior to the senses, and it is even stronger, not being destroyed during the dreams when the senses fall asleep. When we go to sleep in the Swapna Avastha, even the senses are sleeping. But the mind and ego are not sleeping. The mind and ego will take us to different world in the dream. They are still awake. When senses are sleeping means along the senses, the intelligence and pranas are also sleeping. And the prana means the functional aspect. So then, but compared to the mind, the buddhi or the intelligence, chitta. Here buddhi means chitta. In the Bhagavad Gita, buddhi refers to chitta. Compared to the mind, chitta with the form of vijnana is still stronger. Chitta is awake even in deep sleep, Sushupti state also. During the deep sleep, even the mind and ego does not function, but the chitta, along with breathing, remains awake. Only 2 functions are active during the deep sleep. One is chitta. We are still awake, we are still alive. Second one is breathing, still going on. So in that way. Here 5-hooded snake is the snake is basically Mukhya Prana, the breathing. The 5 hoods are corresponding to the 5 pranas. So basically, dull matter is always inactive, but throughout the day senses are active. The senses are using the dull matter to perform various activities. So along with the senses, intelligence also active throughout the day. When we sleep, intelligence is sleeping, senses are sleeping, still active. Mind and ahankara takes us to a different world, dream world. But in deep sleep, even the mind and ahankara are sleeping. The only two things are active is chitta as well as our breathing. Just like the snake is guarding here. That is that. Tishtagatosi badram te
दिष्टात्यगतोऽसि भद्रं ते
gramyan kaman abhipsase
ग्राम्यान् कामान् अभीप्ससे
udayisyami tamsteham
उद्वैषायामि तांस्तेऽहं
sabandhubirarindama.
स्वबन्धुभिः स्वबन्धुभिररिन्दमा. Translation. O killer of enemy, you have somehow or other come here. This is certainly great fortune for me. I wish all success. I wish all auspicious things for you. You have a great desire to satisfy your senses, and all my friends and I shall try our best in all respect to fulfill your desire. Hare Krishna.
O killer of the enemy, by fortune you have come here. All fortune to you. You desire material enjoyment? With my friends, I will supply that to you. This is the biggest trap. This is the main thing. What are the characteristics of Jivatma? Anyone can remember?
Satchitananda.
Okay. That is from spiritual point of view. That is fine. Sachidananda. Okay. What do you mean by Sachidananda?
That means eternal,
Okay.
full of knowledge
Full of knowledge.
and bliss.
So in connection to bliss, there is one more phrase that is being said again and again many times. That is the main characteristic of the Atma. Anandamayo Abhyasat, otherwise Anandamaya Purusha. The soul in his constitutional position is Anandamaya Purusha. Is always pleasure seeking. So just like Supreme Lord, Raso Vaisaha. Supreme Lord is the person made up of rasa, because through rasa he experiences enjoyment. The soul being the part and parcel of Supreme Lord is also raso vaisaha partly. So Anandamaya Purusha always want Ananda. The soul by nature always want Ananda, Ananda, Ananda. Now Puranjani is promising. So you want Ananda? I am here to deliver you Ananda. The advertisements, whatever advertisements are, you are looking for this, we are here to provide you as per your customization. So advertisement principle. Same thing here. Soul is looking for Ananda. Puranjani is ready to promise that I am ready to offer you that Ananda what you are looking for. So like that. By good fortune, you have attained a human body. I'll supply you with enjoyment with my male and female associates. I am not alone. I am there. I have 10, 11 male friends and hundreds of female assistants. All of us together will fulfill all your desires. You don't have to go here and there. A nice palace is there, nice gardens are there, nice waterfalls and birds swinging, cuckooing, everything is there. Enjoy here. So Puranjani promises that by fortune you have come here. All fortune to you. You desire material enjoyment. Gramyam kama abhisase. You are looking for grame kama, grame boga, material enjoyment. With my friends, Swabandubir, I will supply. Aham, Upa, Ishami, that to you, Tasamte. I am your servant. I am here to deliver whatever you are looking for. You don't have to go here and there. You don't have to look here and there. Just stay here. I'll provide you all your happiness. That's all. Jiva becomes attracted by the flowery words of the Maya and stays back there only and bound by Maya. Promise in a very attractive way. Just like Mohini Murthy told Asuras, you don't worry, you just sit in the line, I'll give a little bit to the Devatas and I'll give you complete nectar to you only. So Devatas sat silently. So like that. So this is the main key. Intelligence tells that don't worry, don't worry. Udaishyami tamsteham swa bandubir arindama. Oh Arindama, don't worry. I and my friends and their friends, all of us together will serve you to your fullest extent. Will provide you all the enjoyment that you are looking for. We promise that we'll make sure that you will never feel something less. So something like that. Imam tam aditishta swa.
इमां त्वाम् अधिदिष्टास्त्वा
Purim Navamukim Vibho
पुरीं नवमुखीं विभो
Mayopanitan Grhanana
मायोपनीतान् ग्रहणाना
Kama Bhogan Satam Sama.
कामभोगान् सतं समा. Translation. My dear Lord, I've just arranged this city of 9 gates for you so that you can have all kinds of sense gratification. You may live here for 100 years and everything for your sense gratification will be supplied.
O Lord, stay in the city with 9 gates. Imam Navamukim Purim, taking the pleasures brought by me for 100 years. So that means the maximum lifespan of human being is 100 years. This is referring to the Kali Yuga people. It is said that the lifespan after entering in the human body is 100 years in the current running Kali Yuga. So like that. So this is in relation to Kali Yuga. That's why she is telling that Shatam Shamaha, Shatam Samaha, 100 years. Looking for a husband, I now see you, who have arrived suddenly. I will not look any further. Her intelligence follows Dharma, since it is Rajas mixed with little Sattva. She criticizes persons covered by intelligence which is predominantly in Tamas and Sattva in 5 verses. The next 5 verses, she by nature is in Rajoguna. So I can promise you for the fulfillment of all material enjoyment. And now she is criticizing the tamasic people does not know how to enjoy. The sattvic people also does not know how to enjoy. The sattvic intelligence and tamasic intelligence are not at all good. Don't go for them. I am a rajasic intelligence. I am ready to. I know how to enjoy. I can fulfill all your enjoyment. This is again competition among 3 modes. Bhagavad Gita 14 chapter na 3 modes are competing with each other. So here Rajoguna competing with Sattvaguna and Tamoguna. It is belittling the other two. So in that way. Come to Twadanyam Ramaye.
तमनु तद अनय रमे
He Aratignyam Kovidam.
हि अरति ज्ञानम अकोविदम
Asamparayabhimukam. Asamparayabhimukam.
असंपराय विमुखम
Ashwastanavidam Pashum.
अस्वतन्नविदं पशुम. Translation. How can I expect to unite with others who are neither conversant about sex nor capable of knowing how to enjoy life while living or after death? Such foolish persons are like animals because They don't know the process of sense enjoyment in this life and after death.
The lower species, which are prominently in the mode of ignorance, do not know how to enjoy life. So that is the point she is indicating. The Tamoguni Jivas, the lower species, do not know how to enjoy. So don't look for them, something like that. That means don't go for a Tamoguni body, something like that. Other than you, with whom I can enjoy, others are all without sex enjoyment, unskilled sex enjoyment, inexperienced in battle, are unable to think of future like animals. If one is born as a tree, one is completely ignorant of enjoyment. If one is born as an animal, though one can enjoy sex, it is still without skill. Aratignyam, that means that does not know. Akovidam, not skillful. Though, even though one is a Brahmana or Vaishya, one can enjoy with skill. One has no experience of battle, for they are without courage. She says that Brahmana means mode of goodness. A Brahmana person also not suitable. And Vaishya, Shudra also not suitable. Only a Kshatriya, because Kshatriya is valorous. So in that way. If one is a Kshatriya, one has courage, but he has no knowledge of what will happen tomorrow or the next day after death. Therefore, he is without dharma, like an animal. So even for Kshatriya also she is telling, he is without, if he is without dharma, he is like animal. A Kshatriya without dharma, without knowledge of future, is like animal. That means one should be a Kshatriya, one should be a dharmic, one should know the Shastra, one should know the future. Such a person I want, and you are such a person. That is the understanding. She is also flattering him in one sense. Intelligence also flattering the jiva, saying that you are valorous, you are brave, you are Kshatriya, you are dharmic, you don't know, you know all the Shastric knowledge, something like that. Dharmo hi atrartha kamau cha
धर्मो हि अत्रार्थकामौ च
prajanando mrutam yashaha
प्रजानन्दोऽमृतं यशः
loka vishoka viraja
लोकाविशोका विरजा
na kevalin yanna kevalino viduhu.
यान्न केवलिनो विदुः. The woman continued, in this material world, a householder's life brings all kinds of happiness in religion, economic development, sense gratification, and the begetting of children, sons and grandsons. After that, one may desire liberation as well as material reputation. The householder can appreciate the results of sacrifices which enable him to gain promotion to superior planetary systems. All this material happiness is practically unknown to the transcendentalist. They cannot even imagine such happiness. Hare Krishna.
A Kshatriya, intelligent, dharmic, valorous household life. She already established. I am only looking for a Kshatriya who is brave, who is intelligent, who is dharmic. So you are such a person. So now, in your company, what will be the kind of household life will be there? That's what she's telling. In household life, there is dharma, artha, kama, the bliss of children, remnants of sacrifice, attainment of swarga, happiness and health, happiness and good health, which the sannyasis do not know. Sannyasis are not interested in dharma, artha, kama. They are not interested in children. They are not interested in remnants of sacrifices. They are not interested in the heaven. They are not interested in the material happiness and material health. So like that. So sannyasi indicates the mode of goodness. The people in the mode of goodness who are looking for moksha, they don't know how to enjoy. Only a rajasic person who is a kshatriya, brave, dharmic kshatriya, they only know how to enjoy in that way. She glorifies household life, which bestows the three goals, dharma, artha, kama. Prajananda means bliss arising from union to produce children or the bliss of raising children. Amrutam is what is eaten as remnant of the sacrifice. After one performs sacrifice, Amrutam will come, one eats that nectar. Or one goes to Swarga and one drinks the Somarasa. Or one will be able to drink the Amruta. One is more pious, go to heaven, drink Amruta. Less pious, go to Pitruloka, drink Somarasa. So that is the remnant of performing yajna. So Medini says Amruta means the remnants of sacrifice, nectar, water, and ghee, etc. Loka means the place one attains by doing sacrifice. Sarga Loka or Pitru Loka, whatever. She does not approve of the fourth goal, that is moksha, liberation, which is difficult to attain. This indicates that Sattvic intelligence is criticized because Sattvic intelligence is endeavoring towards moksha. Rajasic intelligence is endeavoring towards material happiness. Of course, from the spiritual point of view, recommending only the first three goals is a result of ignorance. Dharma projita kaitavotra paramo. So there, kaito dharma is supposed to be rejected. That means dharmartha kama should be rejected. Only moksha should be accepted as the life goal. At the Bhagavatam beginning it is said. But here, the life of materialist is being indicated. For them, dharma means dharmartha kama, material dharma. So in that way. So basically, apparently, externally, it seems like a normal storyline, but it has got a lot of philosophical import in it. That's how Narada Muni is teaching philosophy through the via medium of a story. That is his intelligence. Pitrudevarshi Martyanam
पितृदेवर्षि मर्त्यानां
Bhutanam Atmanaschaha
भूतानाम् आत्मनश्च
Kshemam Vadanti Sharanam
क्षेम्यं वदन्ति शरणं
Bhavesmin Yad Grihashrama.
भवेस्मिन् यद् गृहाश्रमः. The woman continued, according to authorities, the householder life is pleasing not only to oneself, but to all the forefathers, demigods, great sages, saintly persons, and everyone else. Our householder is thus beneficial.
Devarshi Bhutapta Nanamcha Pitrunam. A householder successfully fulfills all these debts to the six kinds of people. Others can't do all these things. That's why in household life one can perform karma yoga very properly. That's what she is indicating. They means the wise, learned sages. They say that in this human birth, household life is the best, is the beneficial shelter for Pitrus, Devatas, sages, humans, and you. So only householder can perform Pitru Shraddha. Only householder can perform Yajna, in which Devatas are worshipped. Only householder can take care of the sadhus, brahmacharis, vanaprasthas, and sannyas. They can offer charity, all these things. Only householder can take care of the guests. So this is Pitru Runa, this is Deva Runa, this is Rishi Runa, this is Nru Runa, Nru and Apta Runa, other human beings, other friends and relatives, etc. And you, and for you also, which is remaining Deva, Rushi, Bhuta, Apta. So Bhuta, Apta, everything has come in that. Other humans and other living entities have come here. Rushi, Devatas, Pitrus, and you. Let us see what do you mean by you. Householder life gives happiness to all. Asmin Bhave means in the human form of life. They say what gives shelter is the household ashrama. Sahayajna Prajasushta Puravacha Prajapati Anena Prasiddhastam Yeshavosti Ishtakamadu. By the performance of Yajna, we worship all these Devatas, Rishis, Bhuta, Preta, Pitu, and all, by which one becomes prosperous, one lives prosperously, and enable the Devatas also live prosperously. The mutual cooperation. But in any case, a householder is duty bound to perform all these rituals. Pitru Shraddha, Deva Yajna, Rushi Yajna, Atiti Devo Bhava, taking care of the friends, relatives, guests, and other living entities. They are all the principal duties of a householder. So indirectly stating that only a householder can take care of all of them. Neither brahmachari, nor gras, nor sannyasi, nor vanaprastha. So see the glory of household order. That to a Kshatriya householder is much beneficial. If Kshatriya has all the responsibilities, all the powers, all the facilities, they can do everything properly. So in that way. So it's already 8 o'clock. So shall we stop here or shall we stop at 44th verse? By then she stops speaking. Her talk will be over 44th verse. Please let me know if you are getting late. It's already 8 o'clock. Oh, I'm sorry. 8:15 okay. So एक verse हम देखते 41st verse and we'll stop here. We are getting late and you people must be having other things also. Already on working day. का नाम वीर विख्यातम
आनामवीर विख्यातं
वदान्यं प्रियदर्शनम्
वदान्यं प्रियदर्शनं
नावृणीता प्रियं प्राप्तम्
आवृणीता प्रियं वा प्राप्तं
मादृशी त्वादृशं पतिम्.
मादृशी त्वादृशं पतिम्. Oh, my dear hero, who in this world will not accept a husband like you? You are so famous, so magnanimous, so beautiful, and so easily gotten.
Now she is flattering him. Oh hero, what person like me would not accept a husband like you? Famous, generous, handsome, affectionate, whom I happen to meet by good fortune. आप जैसे व्यक्ति के सामने आकर मैं किसी अन्य व्यक्तियों को कैसे चुनूं? So intelligence also flattering that Jiva. You are this, you are that, you are great. Oh hey. So like that. So both of them are flattering each other, and both of them are coming together and binding the jiva. So this is how the jiva is bound in the material world, having come into the material world. Okay. So we'll stop here. Thank you very much for joining today evening also. Any questions before closing?
No, Prabhuji.
No questions. But I hope all of you are following the story as well as the spiritual import.
Yes,
Yes,
Prabhuji.
Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu.
Yes,
Yes,
Prabhuji.
Prabhuji.
Yeah, because this section is very important. I am trying to discuss slowly and in a detailed way. We need to understand this section very properly because this actually, as I said now, just like it is anatomy of human body along with anatomy of human life also. So in that way. So thank you very much. If there are no questions, we'll stop here and we'll meet Sunday. After the Sunday class, for next 2 weeks, we will not be having any class. Okay. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare
Thank
Krishna.
you.
Hare
Grantara
Krishna.
Srimad
Hare Krishna.
Bhagavatam
Thank
ki
you,
jai.
Prabhuji.
Srila
Hare Krishna.
Prabhupada ki
Jai.
jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnava
Okay.
Jai.
Bhaktavinda ki jai. Hare
Jai.
Jai.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Dandavat pranam.
Thank you,
Dandavat
Prabhuji.
pranam.
Hare
Pranam.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Pranam, Prabhuji.
Dandavat pranam.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.